Hello, everybody, and welcome to the third BWF1 podcast of 2025. Get ready as an extraordinary race and qualifying predictions await you. Some recap of what happened in China and some more news going into Japan. Let's get started. First things first.
Lawson dropped after only 2 races. First, let's hear your opinion about it. What do you think about it?
I think he shouldn't have been in that seat from the start.
Yeah.
I think he should have been in the RB and given Yuki a shot.
Yeah.
Because they could have literally just done what they did now.
Yeah.
And I think they would have been a better start. I think it is a bit harsh to drop him after 2 races.
Yeah.
Especially after the first race was appallingly wet.
Yeah.
Here. And like there just generally wasn't much, one, overtaking, and two, he didn't really have much of a chance to prove himself.
No.
In China, he did get 2 races. I think he did terrible in both of them. I think he can't fight that.
Yeah.
But I think he still should have been given a couple more races.
Yeah.
Because there's basically nothing worse can happen.
Yeah. Well, my opinion is it's 2 races at 2 tracks that he'd never raced at before.
Yeah.
And also, one of them was a wet race, and the other one, he only had one practice session. So it doesn't really make any sense to me why they would drop him. I know he did perform very badly, but it's his first 2 times in that Red Bull car. Yeah. And I think they should have given him at least till round 6. So, like, after Miami.
Yeah. We'll never know, but if he was doing all right, like if he was still P10 or P9, they should have, we'll never know if he ever would have got there.
Yeah.
At least now. But if he was P9 and P10 by Miami, and that had been the only points that he had still scored, but that he had been close to the points, they would have kept him.
Well, he did finish 12th in China in the race.
Yeah, but so it wasn't horrible, but
still.
He was beaten by both the RBs.
Yeah.
Which says something.
Yeah. It says something about him, but if Yuki Tsunoda fails in this car, it's going to say something about the car.
And Max's way of driving.
Yeah.
Because, let's be honest, the car is preferenced around him and nobody else.
Exactly right. Like, it's not often that there's going to be 4, like, Albon, Gasly, Tsunoda, maybe, and Lawson.
Lawson, Tsunoda.
Yeah, Lawson, maybe, Tsunoda.
And we won't count Ricardo because he left on his own terms.
Yeah.
Which he shouldn't have, but that's a story for another day. But he left on his own terms, and it wasn't really Max's fault, if you want to say that.
Not because the car was centered around Max, but because it was about to be, kind of.
Yeah.
Which is when the downfall of second drivers started.
Yeah. But I think it will say something of when will they preference constructors over drivers.
Yeah.
Which, I guess, if he is winning enough that they're still coming second or third.
Yeah.
No one really wants to come second or third in constructors.
No.
Especially if you fall short. Like they did with Perez last year.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I said this. I probably didn't because I had Lawson rated very high going into the season. Like, I don't think they're going to finish ahead of Mercedes anymore.
Yeah, not with Russell and Kimi's driving at the moment.
Yeah, they're both driving exquisitely. And the Red Bull driver, it's basically just Max take.
Yeah, take everyone.
Yeah. We might as well get into the drivers now.
Race
predictions, I mean.
Yeah, you were nowhere near that, mate.
Dripping. Anyway, you probably saw this on the title, but P20 Charles Leclerc DNFing.
For you.
For me, not you. You're the biggest Ferrari hype fan ever.
Mm-hmm.
The Ferrari looks horrible.
Mate, you're horrible.
It doesn't look good. It looks slower
Mate,
than the Mercedes.
Without the disqualifications, and don't make
You're
any
sixth
sense.
and seventh,
No,
but
no, no, no,
still
no, no.
behind Stroll.
No, but without the disqualifications, that would have been a decent race, given they won sprint.
Yeah.
And got pole.
Yeah, but where was
Charles Leclerc?
Where was Charles Leclerc in the sprint?
I'm clipping that, I don't care.
Where was Charles Leclerc in the sprint?
You tell me.
Yeah, nowhere near his teammate.
I'll fact check that right now.
I will.
I dare you.
Give us the third results.
China.
2025 season. China sprint. Yeah, P5.
That's not bad though.
It's only 4 points.
No.
That's more points than what he scored in Australia too. So.
But the car was full of water.
Oh no, same.
The car was full of water, mate. There was nothing he could do.
No. And your P20 is?
My P20, I've got Lando, and I might as well just say this to make sense. Got Lando, George, Liam, and Kimi all DNFing.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to say this right. It's a first lap catastrophe.
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 Is that?
No. Doesn't matter.
Close enough.
Oh no, we're fact checking this again.
Catastrophe.
Just play the thing.
Catastrophe.
All right.
It's a Piastri.
Yeah. First lap keep. We're so bad at this.
Oh, what the hell?
Catastrophe. It's a first lap catastrophe. Still doesn't sound completely right, but it doesn't matter. First lap catastrophe. Yes, that word. It's all hectic. I reckon. Liam. He's Liam Lawson. He wants everyone to get out of his way. And so he literally takes everyone out into turn one. A couple people get absolutely just bombed by it.
Wait, so you're saying Lawson qualifies high?
No, I'm saying he qualifies low.
Oh.
So he's down the order.
And he just sends it. Sends it like me on the F1 24 game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And takes out Lando, George, Liam, and Kimi.
Yeah, takes out himself.
Yeah.
I've also got another 2 DNFs. I've got Nico Hulkenberg and Isaac Hadjar.
What is your reasoning behind such a move?
I don't know. It's gonna be wet.
Is it actually?
Well, there's apparently it's forecast.
Apparently.
That's what I heard on the Matt P1 and Tommy podcast.
They better not be like we're tagging them in this. Prove a point.
Anyway, you already said your P17, which is Antonelli with DNF. My P17. Last place for me, Gabriel Bortoletto. The sound is not good. It's wet.
Not really.
Again. He DNF'd in the wet in Australia. But, I don't know. He's just going to do mid.
My P17.
P16.
My P16 is Pierre Gasly. Low.
For the third best driver on the grid.
Mate, you're taking the piss. God, I'm going to crash out at you. But I reckon the reason he placed so low, I'll just say who else I got. Isaac Hadjar is my P15, along with Lance, is that they cop some shrapnel or bloody.
So they have to pit first lap.
They have to pit first lap, and also it's some unfixable damage, like stuff on the floor or like side pod or back wing or something like that, where they can't open their DRS.
Yeah. And
so they just kind of struggle a bit.
Yeah.
And that's my reason why.
You said your P16, 15, and 14, so I'll say mine. I've got Lance, Fernando, and Doohan. I don't know. Fernando, he's finally gonna finish a race. Lance is gonna fall off a bit, I think. I don't know why. I mean, I don't think he can keep up the good results that he's had.
Keep up, I'm too fast, I'm too fast.
Um, and then P14 Jack Doohan, just cause, he's gonna be pretty mid. I hope he does get a good result though, just cause I'm Aussie. Or we're Aussie.
We're Aussie, yeah. Get that right.
We're Aussie, and also, I don't want him to lose his seat. P13.
My P13, I have Jack Doohan.
Similar reason.
Similar reason that it's not bad, but it's not particularly good.
Yeah.
It's probably not what he wants. But...
No. P13, a lot lower than what you have him. Yuki Tsunoda. I think he's gonna prove that to the F1 world that it's not the drivers, it's the car.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be struggling. It is his home race, which will push him up the. I did push him up the order a bit just for that.
They're just so nuts.
I would have had him P16, but then I put him P13 just because it's his home race.
Just had to be.
Got to give him a bit of love.
A bit of love.
P12.
My P12, I've Nico Hulkenberg. Don't ask why that was so weird. Which he has an all right race, but it's fine, but it's just a sour. Yeah. But I did push him up the order a bit because I reckon it's a track that will favour oh my god, it's not. Can't say.
What is it?
Favourite them. No, just favourite them.
Favourite?
No, not favourite. Will favour them.
Favour them?
Yeah, that word.
Favour and them are two different words.
No, it doesn't matter. Jeez. Here's your P11. Let's just walk away from this.
I haven't even said my P12.
Oh, well, then go on.
It's Pierre Gasly.
Yeah, third best driver in the grid, eh?
Yeah, in the third worst car. We can't really do much about that. Where would Hamilton be in the Alpine?
P1, mate.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure. So put it up there. But you don't have him P1 in a Ferrari, though.
Yeah, because Ferrari's bloody booty. Just gonna say a couple different words there, but I might save the monetization.
I'll go to P11. I've got Ocon.
Even money.
I've got P11. Ocon is former teammate. Just outside the points. Haas is looking. I don't know. It was good.
Have they even scored a point this year?
Bro, they got P5.
Oh, yeah.
And like P8. They looked good in China, but then they were horrible in Australia, so I don't know what to think about that.
It might be.
I just put them in the middle of the pack.
My P11. I've got Gabriel Bortoleto. Mate, it's just the same kind of thing with Nico Hulkenberg, where it's a track that favorites him.
Yeah.
And helps him with the car, and he just puts it just outside the points.
Yeah. P10, I've got the second Haas, Ollie Behrman. Similar reason to Ocon. I don't know. You can't tell whether this car is good or not because of the very different performances that they had. Performances.
Right.
Over the last two races. I just put them in the mid-table, so they're mid-table mandem.
Mid-table mandem. My P10, I've got Fernando finishing in the points after finally finishing a race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aston Martin.
He finished the sprint, didn't
he? Did
he? Yeah.
I think he did.
So
I'll fact check that.
Fact check that right now.
Where is it? Sprint. I assume he's P10.
He scored a point.
No,
because it's sprint.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. P9, you're not gonna like this one. Lewis Hamilton, P9. As I said before with Charles, the Ferrari doesn't look good at all. And I don't think Hamilton he did get the win in the sprint, but I think he's not gonna be able to control that much pace over an entire race because it looks like the car's tire degradation is quite heavy compared to like the McLaren.
I mean, but China does just eat up the tires. I'm gonna be honest.
Who does?
China.
Oh, China. Yeah, but
especially
it heats up everyone.
first.
It heats up everyone's tire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't think in Melbourne, Australia, nobody Australia, that
Yeah, but even when in Melbourne when you weren't chewing up the tires and finished P8 and P10, so
that's because that was our strategy, which was really good.
yeah.
Like
is
our
that
strategy.
like
All right,
is
let's
that
just
plan? Is that a plan or something?
My P9 got Bearman.
Yeah.
Oliver Mellerman. No comment to be honest. I would be stuffed to think of a reason why.
Blood just put him there just cause. P8, I've got the first Williams signs. I think he's gonna have his best race yet. I think he's a bit more adapted to the car now after those first two races. I don't really have much else to say about that. Your P8?
My P8, I got Oscar Pastry.
Off the win.
Fresh
off the win, and he falls to P8.
Yeah. Matt,
I mean,
I reckon it's not a McLaren track that they will be good at.
I mean, it is a bit like Hamilton. He won in the sprint and fell to a disqualification in the race.
Yeah.
P7, Kimmy. It'll be good, not great. I think he's just gonna try and not bin it if it is wet. I think he'll do good.
You don't need to put everything on. My P7, I've got Signs.
Yeah.
Same thing as you, just finally bit used to the car and the team.
Yeah. P6, I've got Albon. What?
Me too.
Oh, that's what. I don't know.
Just enough to put it up there.
Yeah, he's looking really good in the Williams.
Williams are
debatably looking just as good as the Ferrari. And potentially even better than the Red Bull. So
you are off your head today. Don't know what it is. Is it because it's a Thursday instead of a Wednesday?
Yeah, maybe. Well, we did it on Thursday last year.
Yeah, but we're used to that. But
anyway, P5 coming off the sacking, Liam Lawson.
Liam Lawson.
P5, I don't know. I think.
Where'd you put you?
I had him P13, I think. Yeah, P13. I think he's gonna prove to the world.
Gonna prove the haters wrong.
Yeah, he is proving the haters wrong. Christian Horner. Anyway, I just kind of put him there just because I hate.
Hold on. Can I spill some tea?
Yeah.
Apparently, according to Ralph Schumacher, with the whole Liam Lawson and Yuki thing, I probably should have said this at the start, but I just don't remember things. Apparently,
just get to the point.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Apparently they wanted to sign Colin Pinto for the Red Bull seat. Yeah. But and then
what the overrated?
But I think Horner wanted to sign Yuki, but Helmut wanted to Helmut Marko wanted someone out of the driver's system.
Yeah. And Tsunoda not really being a part of that. He came from Honda.
Yeah.
And he was connected to, and Honda were connected to Red Bull at the time, so.
Yeah, but
anyway, your P5.
My P5, I've got Esty Bestie near the podium. Not on the podium, near the podium, not on the
Back to
podium.
back P5s from the young Mandem.
He's not quite young anymore. He's like 30. Yeah, it's not quite young.
P4, the one that is a bit younger, Max Verstappen.
Got a little older. Got a little older.
Anyway, the Red Bull looks actually bad this year, and I think he's
Stop worsening.
outperforming this car very, like, what's the word? Very good.
Very good. All right, you didn't have to look that one up.
You?
My fourth got his arch rival, Lewis Hamilton. I just think he puts it up there. Proves the haters wrong.
The difference between me and you with our biasty is crazy.
I know. Okay, like your P1 and P2 is disgusting.
It's been I'm just gonna say my podium. P3 George.
No. Save it.
No, I'll save it.
Yeah.
P3 George, but you should know who's left if you actually listen this far.
Yeah, my P3 I got Mooks for Stefan. I'm gonna say Mooks. Yeah, Mooks.
Crazy.
That's his new nickname. If this goes viral, I'm just gonna start calling him Mooks for Stefan. I want to say my podium because my podium is more interesting than yours. P2 I got Charles.
P2 I've got Lando.
My Lando. Anyway. And my P1 in his debut, technically.
Oh, it's a drum roll.
Anyway.
Just say
his P1. I've got Yuki Tsunoda in his
you were saying I were off my head. P1 Yuki Tsunoda.
You heard me. Home race, home win, absolutely shoves it to the haters' face. Gonna be a lovely day.
This is these predictions. This is a
catastrophe.
My day's just so terrible.
P1, Oscar. Okay. I would have put Lando, but I don't know.
You want him to
Australian bias.
Run through the qualies.
Yeah. Alright. Out in Q1, Lance, Gabriel, Bortoletto, Hulkenberg, Doohan, and Alonso. Into Q2, we have Ocon, Behrman, Hadjar, Lawson, and Gasly all falling short of Q3. In the final shootout, we've got Sainz, Hamilton, Albon, Tsunoda, Kimi, Verstappen, Leclerc, Oscar, George, and Lando taking the front row, and Lando takes pole.
Alright. Exit ticket.
Yeah. You said that again.
Yeah, I know.
Is that your new thing now?
That's my new thing now. I want to say exit ticket instead of exit. Thank you for my days. I'm really stuffed it. Thank you to all who have listened through the podcast. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing you next time out in Saudi Arabia and potentially not in Miami. We'll see if that happens or not. We will both be away for the school holidays.
Blake will not be back until the 9th, and I won't be returned until the 30th.
We're sorry for this mishap, but we're kids living out our days, you know. Thank God we don't have a camera. Please like and subscribe for great shorts content. Which won't be terrible and won't be the same thing over and over again.
Yeah,
it
won't be part 17 most iconic.
I'm glad no one listens to this part of it. And thank you for listening for our podcast. And we'll see you when we see you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.